ball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's game is being brought to you by
Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Cody's Auto Body, The Palace Lounge, CMA Honda, the Berkeley County Health Department, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, CMA Chrysler Dodge, WVU East, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, RAI Properties, Parsons Ford, Rocks, Gary Kelly Allstate, and Panhandle Dumpsters.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening and welcome into the Martinsburg Fieldhouse for some EPAC girls basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Cameramen tonight are Alec Epperson and Kyler High. Back in the studio is Nick Verzolini, as tonight it is the 7-2 Washington Lady Patriots taking on the 4-1 Martinsburg Lady Bulldogs. Pre-game show is brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call them at 304-350-1931 or visit them online at www.whmsystems.com. As for tonight's matchup, it is the first of the two regular season meetings between Washington and Martinsburg. All time in this series, it has been dominated by the Bulldogs as they lead the all-time series 25-5. However, recently it's been Washington, as 4 of those 5 wins for the Patriots have come since 2022. So last year, though, it was Martinsburg getting both regular season wins, 45-37, 51-34. However, it's a new year, new teams, and both will want to establish themselves defensively to come out on top. Looking forward to it, as it is our very first girls basketball broadcast of the season due to the snowstorm a few weeks ago, postponing the first one that we originally had scheduled. Taking a look at some numbers so far for these two teams. Washington averages 48 points per game. They allow on average 41.8 points. And on the Martinsburg side, they average 48.8 points per game, so pretty on par with Washington. However, they only allow 29.4 points per game. Rebound the ball, 35.2 rebounds per game. However, one negative, 24 turnovers per game for the Bulldogs so far. So we'll see if Washington is able to force the turnovers for this Martinsburg team that will be starting a sophomore and a freshman as well, and which side will be the ones to come out on top. So far in the EPAC standings, these are 2 of the 3 teams at the top, as Washington right now with that 7-2 record sit in first, Martinsburg in third, with Musselman right in between them. We'll step aside, take our first 2-minute break here on the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. On the other side of that break, we'll have our coaches interviews with Rasan Edwards and Ronnie Fitzpatrick. This is EPAC Girls Hoops on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
The thing I'm most passionate about with my clients is that 95% of them that come to me, they've never been in trouble in their lives. They've got careers, promising futures, things that matter.
So thankfully, after it was all said and done, I had no DUI and I had no more stress facing me or my family.
When you're on the fence whether to hire a DUI attorney, I always say that you really cannot afford not to. My name is Harley Wagner. My law practice has been exclusively focused on driving under the influence cases throughout the state of West Virginia.
Women facing complex gynecologic conditions now have expanded access to world-class surgical care in the Eastern Panhandle. WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center has opened a new minimally invasive gynecologic surgery clinic in Martinsburg, offering the latest advances in the surgical management of a wide variety of conditions. WVU Medicine minimally invasive gynecologic surgery is now accepting new patients. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 304-596-2149.
We welcome you back to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, about 7.5 minutes away from tip-off of varsity action between Washington and Martinsburg here in this EPAC girls basketball matchup, as it's now time for our coaches' interviews, brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. First joined by the head coach of the Washington Patriots, Rasan Edwards. Coach Edwards, how's the season gone so far for your team?
Not bad. We got off to a solid start. Still some work to do, but we're pleased with how we started.
What are some of the early things that you've been able to learn from your team, and what are some things that you're still hoping to see them growing?
Defensively, and defense. We were preaching a lot of defense. We have our ups and downs with it. Overall, we've done a good job to get us out to a good start. But we didn't continue to harp on it. We got to, continue to play defense and rebound the basketball.
Tonight, you guys get the take on Martinsburg, team that got the best of you guys last year, but it's really been back and forth the past few years as both teams have grown through the system. What are you anticipating here for tonight's game?
Defensive pressure. We have to get up, play, and just, again, focus everything on defense and rebounding the basketball. We know they got, a good post player over there, so we got to do a good job of keeping her off the boards.
Preaching defense, time in, time out. What are the things that I guess you try to use as the building blocks for your defense to lead it to success?
The fundamental is in ball pressure, constant ball pressure. And our JV team right now is doing a decent job of that, but just constant ball pressure and just staying solid and playing defense without fouling. Like we have to do a better job of that moving forward, and we're looking to do that tonight.
How about on the other side of the ball offensively? What are you hoping to see from your team?
Ball movement, good ball movement, and just making sure we stay organized. Ball movement, we stay organized, and taking quality shots.
All right, Coach, anything else?
No, that's it. We just got to get ready to play and get ready for this win.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Now joined by Ronnie Fitzpatrick, head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Coach Fitzpatrick, how do you feel the season's gone for your team so far?
It's gone well. We're 4-1. Other than the snow days and kind of pushing everything back and missing practice, I've liked the way we started.
So what have been some of the things that you've kind of liked specifically for your team, and what are some things that you still feel like they need to grow in early here in the season?
Well, we're young, so there's a lot of things that we need to grow, and we need to fine-tune some stuff. But I'm really liking the way that they compete. Just kind of where we started over the summer to where we are now. Every day they get better and better. They're working hard, and just a bunch of girls that love to compete and are excited about EPAC play.
As you just said, EPAC play tonight against Washington. Last year, you guys were able to beat them in both matchups. Recollecting back on those, what do you feel like worked well within those games that you're trying to bring to this game and this year?
Well, Washington's always prepared. Rasan, Coach Edwards always has them ready to roll. So it's going to be a tough battle like both of those games were last year. One of the things that we were able to do last year was our size controlled a lot of things. One of the things that I think is a little different about us now is that we try to put a little bit more pressure on the ball because we don't have quite as much size. But we still are a decent-sized team. So we're going to try to pressure the ball. That's what we've done in the first opening games and see how it works.
Who have been some of the leaders or captains so far for this team that have really stepped up to have this 4-1 start?
Yeah, well, Addie Strovel, who really, she was our sixth man of the year last year. I tease her sometimes because I think she kind of took a back seat to some of the seniors as being who Addie is, a really nice person. But she's ready. She's a 3-year starter in my eyes, and she's done really well. She's almost averaging a double-double. Tiana Santabria, who is a returning starter, has shot the ball well and has really kind of helped groom some of our younger players. I've got a freshman starting, a sophomore starting, and I feel like Tiana's kind of wrapped her arms around them because she was in that position as a freshman and sophomore, and it's kind of helped them a ton. And Maya Williams, I think, is going to surprise a lot of people. She's extremely strong on the boards. I think one of the strongest players strength-wise in the EPAC.
What's that final message going to be for your team tonight before they take the court and try to get a win for your team?
It's the same as it is always. We must compete, we must play defense, and we must win the rebound battle.
All right, Coach, thank you for the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, like always.
All right, that again was our coaches' interviews brought to you by Parsons Ford of Martinsburg. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons will be back with more of the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show on the other side of this 2-minute commercial break. This is EPAC Girls Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app.
Order number N58.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
We welcome you back here for the final segment of the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 for EPAC girls basketball action between the Washington Patriots and the Martinsburg Bulldogs. As the pregame warm-ups have concluded, everybody settles in, and it's time for Keys of the Game, brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Visit them online at FordofHagerstown.com. They'll deliver the car to you. If you don't like it, they'll even take it back. Again, the website, FordofHagerstown.com. For both sides, as you kind of heard in those pregame interviews, it's just establishing that pressure defensively and wreaking havoc on that side to lead to easy points offensively. So who's ever able to do that will most likely come out and get the win. So there's your keys to the game. Let's now get our starting lineups, which are brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-250-3551 or visit them online at www.modernrealtyresults.com. For Washington, a 5'4" senior point guard, number 1, Mary Rivera. You have a 5'7" senior guard, number 15, Lexi Adams. A junior forward, number 21, Michaela Michaels, will also start, along with a 5'9" senior forward, number 23, Janae Bradley. And rounding out the starting 5 for Washington, it's number 35, Tamia Perry. Now for the Martinsburg Bulldogs starting 5. It is a 5'4" freshman, number 15, Laya Weimer. 5'6" junior, number 21, Tiana Sanabria. 5'4" sophomore, number 24, Claire Rivas. A 6'1" senior, number 33, Addie Strovel. And 5'8" junior, number 42, Maya Williams. As we step aside, take a 2-minute break, then we'll return with tip-off for EPAC Girls Basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV10. Back in 2 minutes.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Do you have someone in a nursing home, or are you worried about somebody you love going into a nursing home? The law firm of Daniel Staggers can protect your assets. Call the law firm of Daniel Staggers today at 304-267-3915. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm does elder care law, estate planning, and special needs trusts for disabled children and family members. Visit the Daniel Staggers Law Firm for your initial free consultation at 133 East John Street in Martinsburg. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm, when you need asset protection for you or for a family member.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit ErieInsurance.com for a quote.
We welcome you back here as it's time for opening tip, which is brought to you by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Fast, fresh, friendly Rocks. Ball's in the air, and it's won by Washington. Rivera with the basketball, immediately dribbling it to the right wing before passing it to Lexi Adams as we begin. Adams passes and then gets the handoff, drives, kicks it out to Mary Rivera, who's wide open for a top of the key three, and it's no good. Rebounded by Martinsburg, but losing the dribble, Sanabria. Adams gets it, drives the left side, goes up for a layup, and is fouled. So, with 7:36 left here in the first, that foul against Williams, her first, team first, It will be Washington's Lexi Adams at the free throw line. Shot up and good to give the Patriots a 1-0 lead as we begin. Second free throw up. That one no good. Rebounded. Put back no good as well. Fighting for the ball are both teams. And it will nearly be safe from going out of bounds, but they say Adams stepped out. So it will be Martinsburg basketball. We wait here. It looks like somebody might have lost a contact. I believe that's Addie Strovel down there trying to figure that out here for Martinsburg, as Coach Fitzpatrick trying to scoop it off the court right now. And she's going to need to take a seat on the bench so that she can figure that out, and checking in for her will be Jones. Washington with the full court press is the pass in the backcourt caught by Weimer, and she loses it, tries to pass it, and the pass is stolen. Shot too hard off the backboard, and no good by Bradley. Rebounded by Santa Bria, but now Rivera steals it from Santa Bria, and ball goes out of bounds as it's deflected again by Santa Bria while Rivera was going past her. But they say actually it was last off Rivera, so it'll be Martinsburg ball. Santa Bria against the inbound and has space, going coast to coast, passing down low for Jones, who gets triple teamed. And we'll have a whistle. I believe a travel might have been called there. It's 1-0. Washington leads Martinsburg with 7:07 here in the first quarter. Rivera brings it down the court for Washington. Martinsburg allows her to do so before picking her up as she crosses midcourt. She'll pass it for Perry. Perry's going to give it to Adams at the top of the key. Tries to pass down low, but it's deflected by Santa Bria and stolen by Martinsburg. Back the other way with the layup. It's up and good by Weimer, giving the Bulldogs a 2-1 lead with 6:42 left in the first. Rivera now brings the ball down the floor for the Patriots. Washington in that blue uniform with the red numbers outlined in white as Rivera drives the right side, goes up strong for a layup, contact, and a foul on the shot. She misses it and goes back to the free throw line with 6:29 left in the first. That is the second team foul called against Martinsburg and the first against Jones. Rivera 1 of 2 so far from the free throw line, make it 2 of 3 as she makes this first of the 2 free throws to tie us up at 2 apiece. Rivera gets the ball back. Second shot up, around the rim and in. So she's got all 3 of Washington's points, giving them now a 3-2 lead over Martinsburg. Santa Bria gets the inbound, dribbles behind her back, and get a reach-in foul called against Adams, as that was close. She thought she got all ball, but the official saying that with the other hand, she made contact with the body. That's Adams' first, team first for Washington. Rivas pulls up from the left elbow, shot no good, rebounded by Washington. Adams looks down the floor, has down the floor Rivera. Beautiful pass and catch, and taking the layup on the left side for Washington is Rivera. So now 5 points for her and another steal. It's Adams. That is no good, rebounded by Martinsburg. Santa Bria with the ball. Dribbling it to the right wing. Loses it. It's deflected by Adams, who falls to the floor on top of the ball. Now we have a whistle. Stops the clock with 5:28. That looks like a foul against Martinsburg. So that is the third team foul against the Bulldogs and the first against Santa Bria here of the first quarter. By the way, just want to make a quick correction. It's actually 4 points for Rivera. Adams was the first one to make the free throws for the Patriots. She has 1. Adams kicking it out. Right wing 3, too strong by Michaels, rebounded by Martinsburg. It's Rivas trying to dribble out of a double team, and it's deflected out of bounds by Washington. So the Bulldogs will take a timeout before they're inbound, and we'll take a 30-second break alongside them. 5:10 left in the first. It's Washington 5, Martinsburg 2. This is EPAC Girls Basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
WVU Medicine Gastroenterology in Martinsburg recently welcomed 2 new physicians, expanding advanced gastroenterology services in the Eastern Panhandle. Dr. Vishal Gupta and Dr. Yusuf Hadi joined WVU Medicine Gastroenterology at the clinic's new location in Medical Office Building number 3 on the Berkeley Medical Center campus. Dr. Gupta and Dr. Hadi are accepting new patients. Call 304-596-6893 to schedule an appointment or for more information.
We welcome you back here in quarter number 1 of this EPAC girls basketball game between Washington and Martinsburg. Martinsburg with the inbound just to the right of its bench in the backcourt. It's inbounded to Weimer, and Weimer gets double-teamed and trapped, trying to dribble out of it, still underneath the basket, finally breaks the double team and is able to pass it across midcourt. It was intended for Rivas, but coming in on it is Michaels, and she deflects it out of bounds. It will remain Martinsburg basketball. So they have the inbound on the far side of the floor. Inbounded to Williams, and Williams has it tipped by Rivera, and it goes into the arms of Perry. Now we have a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to give it back to Martinsburg as Strovel gets tied up with Perry. Inbound, deflected around, and stolen by Rivera of Washington, who on the dribble falls to the floor as she kind of just tripped herself, so that's a travel violation. Turnover, Martinsburg ball. But that allows Washington to set up that full court press. However, Martinsburg goes wide. It's Rivas bringing it down the near side, which is on the left side of the court. And now from behind, when she picked up her dribble, as it's stripped by Rivera once again. Rivera coast to coast, looking down low as Michaels at the right block. Pass a little bit low while she tries to go up with it. Strovel's there to take it, and back the other way goes Martinsburg. It's Santa Bria trying to go with the left side layup, no good. Now Rivera on the opposite end in transition gets the pass, puts up a layup, and it's good. 7-2 lead for Washington. They lead Martinsburg by 5 here in the first with 4:08 left on the clock. We have a stop of play while Santa Bria just brings it across midcourt. Looks like it's for an untied shoe potentially, or something wrong with Rivas maybe, because she's the one that is being subbed out here, as checking in is Nelson. Santa Bria lobs it in the backcourt. It's caught by Weimer. It gets past Rivera. She dribbles to the left side, picks up her dribble, looking for somebody to pass to. But Rivera reaches in and makes contact with Weimer. So that's going to be a foul against her, her first for Washington. It's the team's second. Foul on the floor means an inbound for Martinsburg underneath its basket. Nelson, bounce pass inbound, trying to get it to Williams, but Perry able to deflect it, and it rolls back out of bounds. A lot of deflections here in this first quarter for Washington's defense. They love to pressure the ball as much as possible. Strovel gets the lob inbound, but Rivera reaches in and strips it from her. And now Rivera gets fouled. 3:52 left in the first. Have not had much of a flow to anything here, as it is a second foul against Williams, team fourth of the quarter. 7-2, Washington leads Martinsburg. Rivera passes to the left, a left wing 3. no good by Adams, but offensive rebound by Perry, put back no good. And now Strovel in the half court as a pass sail over her head. It's stolen by Michaels. Michaels passes to Rivera, back to Michaels, over for Adams. They swing it to the left wing. Another three, misses everything. I believe that might have been Holmes with the shot. Back the other way goes Weimer coast to coast, and she lays into Adams, who takes the charge. Coach Fitzpatrick livid with that call. He's going to need to be careful here. Very animated, trying to say that Adams never got set. That's the 5th team foul against Washington, and the first against Weimer. 3:18 left, clock starting to roll here in this first quarter. As Coach Fitzpatrick still giving it to the officiating crew. Rivera at the free throw line picks up her dribble, passes down low in the paint to Michaels. Her shot too hard off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Strovel. Santa Maria now brings it down the court slowly for Martinsburg. Stops at midcourt to allow the offense to set before dribbling it to the left wing. Picking up her dribble, looking down low. Has Jones wide open, and she's able to put it off the glass and in. Stopping the bleeding for now and making it a 7-4 Washington lead. Michaels will give it to Rivera. Rivera pulls up. Three-pointer no good. It's going to roll out of bounds. Martinsburg ball. First quarter is brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Visit them online at FordAHagerstown.com, as well as Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. Santa Maria down the court, dribbling it behind her back a few times while doing so against Holmes. Now breaks midcourt and sets up the offense. She gets a screen by Strovel, dribbles to the right side, sees space, wanted to pass it to Strovel while they were both cutting towards the basket, but the pass is deflected, stolen by Rivera, who looks down the court, sees Adams on the left side, passes to her, and she goes up for a layup. It's no good. She'll hit the floor hard as she's helped up by her teammates now. But she'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots with 2:06 left here in the first quarter. That foul called against Martinsburg's Jones, her second. First free throw, no good by Adams. And substitution in. So right now it's Holmes, Rivera, Perry, Bradley, and Adams in. Second free throw, no good as well, and rebounded by Martinsburg. Quickly back the other way. Down the floor, it's Nelson, and finding Santa Maria in the paint. She puts a shot up and in. It's a 1-point game. 7-6 Washington leads Martinsburg. Martinsburg on a 4-0 run here. Rivera puts up a floater. Too strong. And we get a offensive foul as on the follow-through while coming down to the floor, Rivera runs into Santa Maria, who had the feet set. So that'll be a player control foul. That's the second on Rivera. Minute 44 left here in quarter number 1. Martinsburg inbounds it to Santa Maria. As the pass lobbed and deflected, but still getting to its intended target. And Weimer, who wants to pass down low to Strovel, but her pass is deflected by Perry. Perry then picks it up, gets tied up with Strovel. The jump ball has the possession arrow, giving it to Washington. Down the court comes the Patriots. Perry, top of the key, dribbles a few times before passing it over to Holmes. Holmes in some trouble, so she'll hand it off to Adams. Adams, guarded by Nelson, somehow gets it just in front of the left elbow, puts up a shot, and is it going to get stuck in the back of the rim? Looked like it for a brief moment, but finally it rolls off, and it's rebounded by Martinsburg. Nelson gets the pass from Santa Maria, drives hard on the left side, puts up a shot, no good, rebounded by Adams. Adams looks down the court, running with it is Holmes now. She catches the pass in stride. That was Derricott with the layup, not Holmes, and it's 9-6. Derricott with her first 2 points. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's Weimer with it for Martinsburg. Finds space, drives the right side, wants to pass it to Nelson, but it's stolen by Adams. 25 seconds left here in the first. Adams Euro step. Awkward layup in the paint, no good. Strovel now sees Weimer, who's at half court, passes to her, and she's going to get another charge called against her while she drives in. That is the second foul called against Weimer, and that was Holmes this time in the paint, standing strong and taking the charge. 15.4 seconds left. So far, 2, 4, 6, 7 fouls called against Martinsburg here this quarter. A 3 for Washington. So Weimer's going to take the rest of the time off here in this quarter. As Adams lets the ball roll on the inbound so that the clock doesn't start. She picks it up just a step before midcourt. Now passes across midcourt to Michaels. Michaels with it at the left wing. Passes top of the key for Bradley. Bradley and a pass for Adams, who gets a screen, drives the right side, puts up a layup right before the horn. It's good by Adams. She has 3 points now. And after one, it is Washington 11 and Martinsburg 6 as we step aside, and we'll take a 1-minute break and then be back with the second quarter. This is EPAC Girls Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Welcome back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, EPAC Girls Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg and TV 10 as we head into the second quarter. It's Washington with a 11-6 lead on top of Martinsburg. Martinsburg starts off with possession as we begin the second quarter. It's Weimer back into the game. 2 fouls right now, running the point. Dribbles to the right wing, picks up her dribble, wants to pass it to Jones. However, it's stolen by Adams. Goes to the opposite end and puts up a left-handed layup, which is good, giving her now 5 points and making it a 13-6 lead. Breaking the press with some passing around in the backcourt is Martinsburg as they go down low now. It's Strovel posting up. Her shot from the right block off the glass and in for 2, making it 13-8. That's Strovel's first 2 points. She averages just about 9.5 points per game. Alexi Adams dribbling with her right hand at the top of the key, waiting for the motion offense before picking a lane on the right side, then kicking it out to the left elbow for Michaels, who puts up a shot. It's no good, rebounded by Strovel. Strovel will pass it to Edwards, and she'll hand it to Weimer to bring it down the court as she looks over to Coach Fitzpatrick for the play. 5-point Washington lead. Weimer puts up a 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Strovel, whose shot gets tipped, but another offensive rebound for Martinsburg. And now another steal going down the floor. It's Adams. Adams gives it to Derricott, back to Adams. This Washington defense forcing a lot of turnovers as a right side layup, no good by Adams, but she's fouled with 6:22 left in our second quarter, so she'll head back to the free throw line for 2 shots. The first team foul of the quarter for Martinsburg will go against Rivas. Free throw up and good for Adams, giving her 6 points so far, tying Rivera. making it 14-8. Second free throw. Around the rim, no good. Into the hands of Strovel. Martinsburg with it. Dribbling is Rivas around midcourt. We're going to get a whistle blown and a foul called against Washington with 6:16 left here in the second quarter. That's the team's first foul for the Patriots. And it is called, I believe it was against Holmes. No, it was actually Bradley. My apologies. Weimer passes to Strovel. He's going to hand to Rivas at the top of the key. He tries to spin around while dribbling on the right side. Loses the ball. It's on the floor, and now we're going to have a foul called as if players piling on top of one another with 5:59 left here in the second quarter. Looks like it's going to be against Washington. And it's Adams who picks up her second foul. 14-8, Washington leads Martinsburg. Inbound, trying to get it down low is Weimer to Strovel, but it's deflected by Adams. It stays with Martinsburg, however. Is Nelson able to pick it up? They pass it around the arc. Weimer puts up a floater as she drives the paint. It's too hard off the back of the rim. Now we get a slam to the floor as getting tied up is Perry and Williams, and neither wanted to let go of that ball. Possession arrow, Washington. Both are okay. They're back up. And now Adams hands the ball to the official as hears that she thinks there's something that might be on it. We're going to get another inbound again here to reset after the basketball was wiped off. Good job there by Jake Long, our official, making sure the ball's clean. Adams gets the pass. Bounce passes down low to Bradley at the left block. Her shot no good. Offensive rebound by Adams, and the putback is around the rim and in. Alexi Adams with half the points now for Washington. 8 total, tying Martinsburg, but it's a 16-8 lead as Washington has doubled them up here with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Nelson, pass to Weimer. Weimer dribbles top of the key, drives to the left side, wanted to put up a layup, but kind of couldn't get those arms up high enough, so never made it about no more than maybe 6-7 feet off the ground. Goes out of bounds as it was deflected by Washington, so it'll stay with Martinsburg. Pass in the left corner, three-pointer is good by Rivas on the inbound catch and shoot, making it 16-11. Adams crosses midcourt. It's picked up by Nelson. Dribbles past Nelson. Now goes to the left corner. Dribbles out to the wing. Passes to Bradley at the free throw line. Her shot grazes the side of the rim. Almost goes to out of bounds, but Weimer saves it. Will pass it for Williams, who gives it to Rivas, who pulls up from the right elbow after dribbling it down the court. Shot no good. Rebounded by Washington. Derek Hunt with it. It being Natalie. Lobs the pass to the left corner. A long two. No good. Rebounded down low by Perry, and she gets her shot stuffed, but grabs it back, puts up another one, and that's no good. Now it's Martinsburg back the other way. Weimer at the left wing. Passing it into the corner. Nelson thinks about the three, and then goes back to Weimer. Goes down low for Strovel. Strovel, jump hook, is good. She's got 4 points now. It's a 3-point game once again. 16-13. Washington still leading Martinsburg. Martinsburg on a little bit of a run as we have some contacts as Adams bounces off Rivas as well as, I believe, Weimer. We'll see which one gets called with the foul with 3:37 left in our second quarter. It looks like called with the foul was Weimer. I believe that should be her third foul. The ball inbounded to Rivera, back to Adams, off the inbound pass, back to Rivera, who drives to right baseline before kicking it back out to Adams at the right wing. A three-pointer no good And Rivera saves it from going out of bounds, but it goes right into the hands of Martinsburg's Williams. Rivas, bounce passing it into the corner. It's caught by Nelson, who's going to dribble to the top of the key before passing it to Williams. Williams goes down low for Nelson. She gets it, however, gets tied up now with Adams. Quick whistle for the jump ball. Possession arrow is going to keep it with Martinsburg. Second quarter brought to you by Brown Funeral Home and Cremation, Robert Field & Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving our area since 1880. The ball inbounded to Stroval at the right wing. She'll hand it to Williams. Williams passes to Rivas at the left wing. She dribbles to her right, sees Nelson in the right corner, passes to her, pulls up for three. It's no good, but she gets it off the rim, puts up a shot in the paint now off her own rebound. That no good. The ball tipped out of bounds by Williams. It'll be Washington ball. Other second quarter sponsors, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons, timeout, I believe taken by Washington. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break alongside them. This is EPAC Girls Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in third.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
We welcome you back here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. 2:57 left in our low-scoring affair so far in quarter number two. It is Washington 16, Martinsburg 13. In our first broadcast of EPAC Girls Basketball of the year. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Our cameramen are Alec Epperson and Kyler High. Back in the studio is Nick Verzolini. Tomorrow we'll have EPAC boys basketball for you, as it will be Hedgesville visiting the number one team in the state, Spring Mills Cardinals. That game scheduled for 7:30. We'll go on air at 7:15. You don't want to miss that rivalry for sure. Named it a few years ago the Backroads Brawl. Rivera brings it down the court now. And her pass stolen by Martinsburg. Went straight to Williams, so now Bulldogs with it. It's Rodriguez nearly losing her dribble. She picks it up and then will hand it to Rivas. She'll run the point, bounce passing it to Williams. Give and go for Rivas. Pass down low. She tips around as she was fighting for it with Michaels. Finally got it. Gives it to Stroval. Her shot no good. Almost went out of bounds, but Nelson able to save it. Gives it back to Stroval. Second attempt also no good. Rebounded by Washington. It's Rivera passing into the right corner. Catch and shoot. Three! It's good. Making that shot was Abigail Derricott. It's a 19-13 Washington lead. Williams passing it behind her. It's caught now. Rodriguez with it. We have a reach-in foul called against Washington, which stops the clock with 1:54 left in our second quarter. Checking the scoreboard to see. It looks like that is the third team foul of the quarter against Washington, and the first against Natalie Derricott. Inbound into the backcourt to Nelson. It's picked up by Rivera. And Rivera steals it off the dribble, going back the other way, being face guarded now by Nelson. Rivera, she puts up a left-handed layup. Contact down low, so a foul against Nelson as the layup is no good, but Rivera's going to go to the free throw line now for two shots with 1:45 left here in our second quarter. Also, correction, that is actually the second foul called against Nelson. So Rivera's free throw up, and good. 7 points from Mary Rivera now. Substitutes for both teams checking in as Rivera gets the ball for her second free throw. That shot up and good as well, making it a 7-point lead for Washington. 8-point lead, 21-13. Nelson in the right corner, passes down low. It's caught by Strovo, who kicks it out to the top of the key. It's a 3-point shot by Edwards, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Nelson in the paint. She puts up a skyhook from the left side. It's no good, but she's fouled. That'll send her to the free throw line for 2 shots. 1:28 left in our second quarter. Making sure everybody's ready here for the free throws. Is that foul called against Michaels, her first, team fourth at quarter. Free throw up. And good by Nelson. Making it 21-14. Second free throw. Good as well by Nelson. Making it 21-15. Perry, left wing 3 for Washington, off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Derricott. Tries to pass down low for Michaels, however, it goes right to Strovel. So Martinsburg with a steal. Now it's Weimer back the other way after the pass from Strovel. Weimer, coast to coast, layup off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Washington, under a minute left before halftime. It's Derricott pushing the tempo, now passing to Michaels. Michaels posts up against Strovel, turns around, puts up a shot. It's good off the backboard for Michaels. She beats Strovel to the spot, making it 23-15. Weimer tried to get the pass from Williams, but it was too far in front of her. Deflected and stolen by Washington. Rivera weaving through traffic, kicking it out to Michaels, who puts up a long 2-pointer from the right wing. It's no good. Rebounded by Martinsburg. Under 30 seconds left now in the second quarter as Weimer has it stolen from her again, and it's Rivera bringing it down the floor now for Washington. Has a wide open middle as nobody came towards her, and she'll go up for a layup, falling to the floor. It's good. She's got 10 points now and a 10-point lead for Washington. 5 seconds left. It's Strovel. Williams down low for Nelson, who puts up a shot. It's good with 0.4 seconds left before halftime. And one for Nelson will make it 25-17. She'll head to the free throw line for one shot. Wasn't sure if anybody from Martinsburg was aware of how much time was left there as Nelson just got the ball down low, chucked it up, and she makes the free throw, giving her 5 points now. It'll just be Rivera catching the inbound, never gets a shot off, and we've reached halftime. Washington 25 and Martinsburg 18 as both teams head into the locker room. We step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then we'll return with the Mansion Freddie Law Firm halftime show. This is EPAC Girls Basketball and Talking TV 10.
One of the questions lawyers get asked the most is, what is my case worth?
I'm Steven Skinner, and this is my brother Andrew with Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers.
The truth is, it's very difficult for a lawyer to pinpoint a number because every case is different.
We get to know each situation and we'll give you an idea of what your case is worth and why.
The sooner we get involved, the better we can do getting you the compensation you deserve.
Google Skinner Lawyers or go to SkinnerWins.com. We'll treat you like family.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
With a great selection comes great possibilities. And at CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg, the possibilities are endless. Shop our amazing selection of new vehicles like the Ram 1500. And right now, save on new Jeeps like the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee models. Plus, every Jeep purchase comes with our Jeep Wave program. So wherever your possibilities take you, you'll be connected. Shop CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg today. Owners just care more.
In the market for a new vehicle? Then look no further than CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg and CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, all in one convenient location. We have hundreds of new and used vehicles available, so you'll be sure to find exactly what you're looking for. And with CMA's Love It or Leave It promise and our lifetime powertrain warranty, you can buy with confidence. Visit us online at CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg.com and CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
We welcome you back here and welcome you into the halftime show on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Which is brought to you by the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Visit them online at wvjusticelawyers.com. At the half, it is the Washington Lady Patriots leading the Martinsburg Lady Bulldogs 25-18. I'm Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Alongside me are our cameramen Kyler High and Alec Epperson. Back at the studio is Nick Varzolini. Well, last year it was Martinsburg winning the two matchups between these two teams, and right now it's Washington up by 7 and forcing a lot of Martinsburg turnovers. Don't have the total turnovers for you, unfortunately, but I do have some first half stats which are brought to you by Floor Pools. Make every day better with a hot tub or swimming pool from Floor Pools, which has locations in Martinsburg, Chambersburg, and Hagerstown, including a brand new pop-up location in the Valley Mall. For Washington, leading scorer so far with 10 points is Mary Rivera, followed by Lexi Adams with 8 points, 5 points so far for Abigail Derricott, and 2 points for Michaela Michaels. For the Martinsburg Bulldogs, leading scorer right now with 5 points is Kayla Nelson, followed by Addie Strovel with 4 points, 3 points so far for Claire Rivas, and 2 points each for Tiana Sanabria, as well as Leah Weimer and Shamira Jones, all with 2 points each. 1 3-pointer made so far for Martinsburg, and that was Rivas so far from the free throw line. They are a perfect 3 for 3, as all 3 free throws coming from Nelson. For the Washington Patriots, they have 1 3-pointer as well, and from the free throw line, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6 for 10 from the free throw line so far, as all the free throws coming from either Rivera or Adams. Step aside, take a 2-minute break, but before we do so, as you see if you're tuned in on TV 10, a stretcher crossing by, and unfortunately that stretcher is for Tiana Sanabria of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, who has ice on her knee, and just keep her in your thoughts right now. Hopefully she's okay, but at least for this game, it looks like she will not continue. But again, a 2-minute break, and then we'll continue with more of our halftime show right after this. This is EPAC Girls Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
We welcome you back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse as Tiana Santabria of the Martinsburg Bulldogs has been fortunately stretchered out. So, again, keep her in your thoughts right now. Very emotional, obviously, for her, but hopefully she's okay in the long run as there's about 2:25 left here on the halftime clock. Both teams have just came out of the locker rooms and will be again shooting around. Again, our score at the half, it's Washington 25, Martinsburg 18. Don't really have anything else for you here at halftime and need to still get a few more ads in, I believe. So we'll take another 2-minute break and then be back for the second half here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
We welcome you back here as the horn has sounded, so halftime's over. It's now time for the second half. Washington will begin with the ball as they hold a 7-point lead, 25-18 here in this EPAC girls basketball matchup between the Washington Patriots and Martinsburg Bulldogs. So Rivera takes the inbound and will dribble it a few steps, break midcourt before stopping and passing it to Adams at the left wing. Her pass goes to the right wing now, finds Michaels. Michaels dribbles down low, tries to post up against Strovel, puts up a shot, but it's too low and no good. Rebounded by Martinsburg. However, Rivas now stops at midcourt, turns around and has the ball pickpocketed by Rivera. Her shot no good, rebounded by Martinsburg. Quickly down the floor now is Nelson, who dribbles it to the right corner for trying to pass down low to Strovel, and it's swatted and right into the hands of Rivera. Don't know why he just didn't take it to the hole there if you're Nelson, as it's Rivera kicking it out to Adams. Gets a screen, drives to right baseline, kicks it out to the left corner, finds Rivera, who now will drive in, kick it back to the left block. It's Bradley, and her shot is good, making it a 27-18 Washington lead. First 2 points for Bradley of Washington. Nelson dribbles around the top of the key, gets a few screens, and runs right into Bradley, who takes it right from her. Adams now back the other way. Euro step, layup as she somehow gets through 2 defenders. It's good by Adams. She's got 10 points, make it 29-18 Washington. And Nelson down the floor looking for somebody. We'll pass to Weimer. Wants to pass back to Strovel. Strovel will give it to Williams. Give and go. Strovel, right side layup, no good, but she's fouled by Michaels, which will send Strovel to the free throw line. So that's Michaels' second foul, team first of the quarter. Strovel so far with 4 points in that first half, her first trip to the free throw line tonight. Shot up and good. So that makes it a 10-point lead at 29-19. She gets the ball back for her second free throw. Takes a few dribbles, puts up the shot, and that is good as well for Strovel, making it 29-20. So Rivera brings it down the floor now and will draw contact against Nelson, who gets called with a foul. And that is her third, team first of the quarter. Ball inbounded now to Rivera. Rivera lobs the pass to Michaels at the left wing, who will give it right back to Mary Rivera, who's standing on the volleyball line towards the top of the key. Dribbles a few times before passing it over for Adams, back to Rivera. Goes to Michaels at the free throw line. It goes back to Adams, back to Michaels. She turns around, looks down low, finds Bradley. Bradley gets double-teamed. Her shot off the front of the rim and rebounded by Strovel. Nelson gets it from Strovel. Now brings it down the court. Spins around and passes to Weimer. Weimer dribbling at the top of the key for Martinsburg. Picks up her dribble, passes to her left. To Strovel, passes it over to the right for Williams, who goes down low for Rivas. Rivas drives in, tries to kick it out to Weimer in the right corner, but has her pass stuffed by Adams. That goes out of bounds. It'll be Martinsburg ball. Weimer inbounds it to Strovel, who's open down low but misses the shot. It's rebounded by Michaels. Michaels passes to Adams. Brings it down the floor, going coast to coast. Kicks it out to the left corner. Finds Rivera for three, and it's good. Counted and the foul. A 4-point play opportunity for Mary Rivera. It's now a 12-point lead for Washington, 32-20. Rivera, free throw shot up, and good. She's got 14 points now. It's a 33-20 lead. Nelson in the backcourt trying to find somebody to pass it to. Lobs it, and it's going to be stolen by Perry. Perry gives it to Rivera. Washington has the numbers. Rivera drives the lane, goes up for a left-handed finger roll, and it's no good, but she's fouled yet again, sending Mary Rivera back to the free throw line with 4:56 left in the third quarter. That is the third team foul of the quarter. That foul, the fourth against Nelson. Free throw by Rivera is good, giving her 15 points. She gets the ball for the second free throw. Takes a few dribbles, shots up, off the front of the rim. No good, rebounded by Strovel of Martinsburg. It's the first free throw Rivera's missed so far. As quickly back the other way goes Weimer. Three-pointer's good for Martinsburg. 34-23, and another quick transition back the other way as Washington wants to pick up the tempo as well. It's Michaels with the easy layup. 36-23 now. It's Weimer at the right wing, dribbling it out of trouble, picking it up, passing to the left. It's caught. Three-pointer almost banked in, but no good by Rivas, and rebounded by Perry of Washington. She'll pass it to Michaels, who gives it to Adams. Adams call out the offense now for the Patriots with 4 minutes left in the third. She gives it to Michaels from the right elbow. She pulls up. Shot too strong off the rim. No good as a rebound by Washington, and falling to the floor was Bradley. She'll get called with the walk as she had the ball. The turnover gives the ball to Martinsburg with 4:02 left in our third quarter. It's Washington 36, Martinsburg 23. Rivas passes to Weimer, brings it down the floor for Martinsburg. Passes back to Rivas, who's in the left corner. She tries to get it down low to Strovel. Pass is too strong and tipped by Adams, and Adams, while tipping it, at a foot out of bounds, so it'll be Martinsburg getting a inbound underneath the basket. Coach Edwards looking over here at the scores table, making sure everything's good before the inbound here. So here we go now. Weimer trying to find somebody, does so. She gets it back from Rivas now in the left corner. Weimer drives the baseline, kicks it out, back to the left wing for Rivas. Three-pointer off the front of the rim, no good, rebounded by Perry. Rivera, one-arm pass down the court as Derricott was open for an easy layup in transition. They got the speed to push it, and Martinsburg just couldn't get back. 38-23 now, Washington up by 15 here in the field house. Weimer, the top of the key. Kicking it out to Rivas at the left wing. She'll give it to top of the key for Edwards. Three-pointer off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded down low by Williams. She puts it back off the glass and in, making it 38-25. Rivera, another long pass from midcourt down in the left corner. She wanted Adams, but let her too much, thinking that she was going to drive the baseline. It goes out of bounds. Martinsburg ball with 3 minutes left in the third. Our third quarter brought to you by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution. Call 304-263-3361, as well as CMA Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. They're proud to be the owners who just care more. Williams brings it down the floor before passing it to Rivas after breaking midcourt. Rivas goes to Weimer. Weimer dribble drives to left side, kicking it out to Strovel. Long two from the left corner, no good, but right back to Williams. Excuse me, that's Rivas, not Williams. He has a shot, no good, gets a rebound, puts another one up, that's no good as well, and then gets a third rebound, dribbles out of trouble, wanted to reset, kind of lost her dribble and gets called with a walk. Washington, as Rivera bringing the ball down the floor now. Calls the play out as she gets it from Coach Edwards. Passes to her right. It's caught by Adams. Adams spins past the defender before passing down low. And Michaels loses the dribble, however, and it's stolen by Weimer. Weimer looks down the floor, finds Edwards. Edwards at the left wing. Dribbles to the corner. It's trapped as it's stolen by Rivera, who tries to tiptoe down the sideline but can't stay away from stepping out of bounds. Martinsburg will get the ball with 2:04 left in the third. It's still Washington 38, Martinsburg 25. Rivas inbounds it to Weimer. Weimer, it's picked up by Holmes. Gets a screen, dribbles to the left side, has a layup, and it's good by Weimer. Little burst from the top of the key as she saw the space and took it, making it 38-27. Adams drives the right side, jumps up, turned, wanted the pass to Michaels, but landed off the hop before she got that pass off, says the official, so it's a travel called, and the turnover gives the ball back to Martinsburg. And the inbound pass slips through Rodriguez's hands. Goes out of bounds. Another sloppy turnover for Martinsburg. Gives the ball back to Washington. Inbound to Adams. Adams looking for somebody. Picks up her dribble. Passes it in the right corner. Catch and shoot three. No good by Derricotte. Rebounded by Weimer. Just under 90 seconds left in this third quarter. It's a pass down low to Jones. Goes through her hands and out of bounds. It's another Martinsburg turnover. Washington ball. Martinsburg averages 24 turnovers per game. Not sure where they're at tonight, but it has not been the best. It's Holmes with it now for Washington. Passes it into the left corner. Adams, three-pointer no good. Offensive rebound. And a few shots off the backboard, no good yet again. And finally it's Martinsburg. Rivas coast to coast. Dribbling on the left side, picks it up. Gives it to Rodriguez. Three-pointer misses everything but falls into the hands of Weimer in the paint. And she'll put a shot up. That's good, making it 38-29. Timeout Martinsburg with 48.1 seconds left as the lead for Washington back within single digits. Step aside, take a 30-second break. This is EPAC Girls Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Skinner family has been representing West Virginians for more than 50 years.
We've changed the name of our firm to Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers because we want to be clear about what we do. We represent people who have been in car, truck, and other catastrophic accidents.
We're here to be a voice for the injured and vulnerable, and we take that job seriously with deep commitment to serving our clients wherever they are.
Just Google Skinner Accident Lawyer or visit SkinnerWins.com. We'll treat you like family.
We welcome you back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. It's the Washington Patriots with a 38-29 lead here over Martinsburg in EPAC girls basketball action. Colin McLaughlin alongside me running our cameras are Kyler High and Alec Epperson. Nick Vers right back to Adams, who will give it to Derricotte. Derricotte wanted to pass to Michaels, but it's stolen by Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes up for a left side layup, and it's rejected by Adams from behind. As Lexi Adams ran the entire way with Rodriguez, just went up and sent that into the bleachers. Weimer now with an inbound, trying to look for somebody. Passes it into the near side corner for Rivas, who goes down low. It's caught. Fighting for a spot is Hicks. Turnaround shot no good, but she's fouled with 19.7 seconds left here in the third quarter. So Hicks will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. That foul against Michaels, her third, team second of the quarter. Hicks free throw. Off the back of the rim and no good. You need these free throws to fall if you're Martinsburg. So that is their first missed free throw of the night. Second one, no good as well. Bradley can't get the rebound though. So it goes out of bounds. So possession will stay with Martinsburg. Weimer inbound underneath the hoop with 17.7 seconds left. Bounce passes down low to Strovel. Her shot no good, and again it goes out of bounds. They say last off Washington, so it'll be another inbound with 13.8 seconds left for Martinsburg. Weimer sends a long inbound pass. It's caught by Strovel. She'll hand it to Hicks at the top of the key, under 10 seconds left. Hicks passes to her left to Rodriguez. Rodriguez drives in, puts up a floater. It's no good. Rebounded by Strovel. Her shot no good as well. And we have a foul called with 0.1 seconds left on the clock. And it's against Martinsburg. Or is it against Washington? Or did they say somebody was out of bounds? Here's they say somebody was out of bounds. So it's inbounded. Doesn't matter. There's only 0.1 seconds left. And that is the end of quarter number 3. It is Washington still in the lead, 38-29, as we step aside and take a 1-minute break. And we'll return with the final fourth quarter. This is EPAC Girls Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and CV10.
Order number N58.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app.
Order number N58.
It's not rocket science. Get a 12-piece chicken for $12 at happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. with the Rocks app.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We welcome you back here